Welcome to Everything in Between.
We're a mother
and daughter
with a lot to say about, well,
everything. I'm Braelyn.
And I'm Lynn. And this is your show for perspective, real talk,
and feeling less alone in the chaos.
Hey, welcome. It's Everything in Between.
Yeah.
We launched. So this is our first time recording since
After
we're live.
we've listened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Cool.
What are you hearing?
I'm hearing all good things so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of excitement.
Are people listening or watching?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I think that my people mostly listen. Are you waving at everybody?
Waved, yeah. If you're
I
watching.
think one of the funniest things was that one of your sisters listened to the first episode and she said, I listened to the whole thing and I got all of this stuff out of it.
Yeah.
That was really helpful for whatever she was thinking about at that moment in her career. And then she was like, why do I have to listen to my own family on a podcast if this help was always here?
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. I don't know
think it's
the answer
because-
to that.
I think it's because they don't listen to us normally.
Yeah,
And
they
this
just tune out.
a podcast is like, ooh, you've got authority. You know, you sound cool. This is professional. And people are like truly, actually, really listening.
Yeah.
That's my
Interesting.
yeah.
I mean, we're here. They can come over and
Anytime.
sit anytime.
Yeah, I mean, we have a beautiful workspace that
Yeah.
people can work at for free.
Yep.
Energy check-in.
Okay. Are you asking me?
I'm
Wow.
asking you. I know, right?
Love that.
Yeah.
I am feeling great today.
Me too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as great as last time because
You
it was
had
a Friday.
wine.
And
And
it's a Friday.
It's a tea day today and it's a
Yeah.
Monday.
And this is
so
a Monday.
We'll take a sip.
Yeah.
But I had kind of a minor surgery 2 weeks ago today.
Oh, wow.
So it was just like a lesson in like your body healing.
Yeah.
Because like the first couple of days I was like super impatient. I was like, I did not sign up for this much pain. Mm-hmm. And then like after that, like it's 2 weeks to the day and I'm totally fine.
Oh, that's pretty
So
crazy.
it's kind of hard I did yoga the first time this morning.
Nice.
And there were a few things that were like,
So you're feeling back to normal.
yeah, but in the back to normal, when you were feeling not normal, then you appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Because that's my energy check is I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah. Same. I mean, it's Monday. I don't love Mondays, but things are going good. Nice start to the week. I had
It's
a
like
friend
a chill
here
happy.
from out of town
Okay.
over the weekend, so that was nice. Got to hang out. First time meeting in person. She's my like executive admin, which is funny to say what she did, but and it was nice. It was
Good. So we're starting off cool.
Yeah.
Topic today.
Yeah.
We thought we would talk about what success looks like across different phases of life.
Yeah. Different seasons.
Seasons is better than phases, right? My first question is, how do you define success?
This is really funny because I wrote a paper on this in high school in my speech and debate class on like what success looks like.
I don't remember this.
I probably because I didn't share it with you, but I don't remember at all what I wrote in that paper.
You can't go find it?
No, but
It's
it
not in
was
your
by
Google
hand.
Drive or something?
No, but I didn't have that in high school.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
we wrote stuff on notebooks.
Wow.
Maybe like Word and printed it, but I wrote it by hand.
What year was it?
2007 to 2011.
What year in school?
Like sophomore,
You were pretty motivated.
junior.
Like you were working at some point. You had a nice car. You were using your income to buy like nice bags. Like
Yeah.
you had this whole thing going on. You started the Green Club at your school.
I actually started recycling at my high school.
Yeah.
They didn't have recycling. I don't know if they still do that.
It was their first year to be open.
Yeah. This
But
was
then
like the third year though.
You started the Green Club.
Yeah.
So I'm saying you were a pretty motivated kid. So it'd be interesting to know what success looked
think
like to you then.
That it was, my teacher was like blown away from what I remember, because I think that the gist of it was like success is if you are happy with your life.
Oh.
Was like sort of
And
from
for a
what I remember.
16-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the same?
Like, are you
now?
enjoying life?
Like when we
No.
were talking about this, we were like, I said to you, I don't know if I said, do you consider yourself successful? But I feel like we talked about a little bit that maybe you think other people look at both of us and say, oh, they're really successful.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And I don't think of myself in that term.
I do feel like I'm very successful, but the way that I look at it, I wouldn't say it's, just because I enjoy my life. Like, I'm at a phase where the last 3 years I've been working really hard on stuff and everything's gone really well. So that's a new kind of success maybe that I'm not used to having. And you might look and say oh, but you've been running Thrive for 8 years and that's a successful space, right?
Yeah.
But it feels different when it's for the first time in my life, it's just something I'm doing.
Right.
I'm my own success because I built something and it's successful.
So you're feeling that.
I'm feeling that a lot.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I've been creating content since 2019. I've also been very successful at that. And I never had that feeling about that.
Wonder what is different.
I don't know. I think having a business, it's just you made it and it's, you're making money. I think maybe that is the difference for me is that I've seen a lot of success in a lot of things, but now I'm making money.
Right.
Of something that I made out of thin air.
Right. Because when you're running someone else's business, how the business is doing is sort of a reflection on you, but a lot less than you feel it less.
Yeah.
Than when it's actually yours.
Yeah.
And then if you have more success now, you see your income go up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so there's this direct correlation. That's interesting.
So it's fun.
Pretty much all business leaders live with that.
Yeah, I like it.
But we don't think about it all the time. Well, it's not today's topic, but there's also the other side as to how when the income isn't there.
Oh, yeah. No.
So
I've been there too.
Yeah. But what is the feeling there?
It's proud, accomplishment.
Okay.
I did that. And it's going well.
I am doing that.
I am doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we talked about before, I think in a previous episode, how I didn't used to like working.
Yes.
And so this is all kind of new.
I think that was the first episode.
To be I made this and it's going well. So yeah. I would definitely say if somebody asks me, oh, do you feel successful? Yeah, I feel really successful.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, I'm not the mayor.
I know.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So I know what it is to not be successful.
Yeah.
I have super high standards for myself.
Yeah. But you were CEO boss woman for a long time.
Sure, but a fairly small company.
Yeah, but still.
In my
25
world,
employees.
Sure. It wasn't.
To me, I looked at you as whoa.
Yeah. It wasn't not a thing.
I sat in meetings that you ran with all your staff. That was pretty cool to see.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
you spoke at trade shows and
I
you were
did.
kind of a thought leader. You sat on boards.
Right.
You did all this stuff. So to me, that looked like a really successful period in your life.
Right. Well, so much is how you frame it and what's meaningful to you. Mm-hmm. Right. And so.
But you were probably working your butt off.
Yeah.
You were.
It's a good thought. I'm curious about the different phases for me as what really felt like success. Mm-hmm. I'm remembering your dad and I got married really young.
Yeah.
19 and 20. Mm-hmm. And that was a long time ago. and there was, I was a stay-at-home mom for a bunch of years, about 10. And I remember feeling like we were just chasing his career around. And we were making where we were going to live. And it was all about what he was doing. And I have this distinct memory, and he knows it too, of we're laying in bed. You know how you talk in bed sometimes and you're both just on your back and you're not looking at each other, but you're just talking. Mm-hmm. And I said, when is it going to be my turn? And it was really this shift.
Yeah.
That I had to get to that point. And then I look now at going, oh my gosh, it's kind of my turn a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, if I could go back to that, but how do you recognize, it's kind of cool that you're recognizing it while you're in it. Because a lot of people don't, because they always want the next thing.
Yeah.
So they're going to go, well, I'm okay with where I'm at today, but I'm not really feeling because I want to get to that next level.
Yeah.
I want 2 employees or 5 employees, or when I hit 1 million in revenues or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they keep moving the mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Moving the needle.
And then you're not ever really seeing that you have that success in that minute. Why are you not doing that?
2 things. One, I think gratitude helps a lot with that, to like recognize everything that you have now. I practice gratitude a lot. And then I always think about like frequently the version of me like 2 or 3 years ago, whatever, like this is exactly what she wanted.
Oh man.
Like if I could look, so it's like really cool to be like 2 years ago, me was like, oh, I just want to be where I am right now. So like, that's cool. I try to like honor that version of myself and like think about her. And I think that helps me a lot because it is really easy to just keep adding the next marker and not ever stop to think about. But like most people, I feel like if you look back 2 or 3 years, if you're somebody that's like, working towards stuff and you have goals, whatever, if you pull back a couple of years, like where you are now is probably where you want it to be a few years ago, or maybe close to it, right? You might not be like all the way there. But
there's a story, I don't know, it's a story. And it's like a dad is hiking with his young daughter, and they're like doing this climb. And let's say that it's 2,000 feet up or something like that. It's pretty tough and she's getting really discouraged, but they want to get to the top. And he keeps telling her like, look at this bush that's right. Like there's a big tree up there. You can see it. And just keep going towards that. And they would hike for 10 or 15 minutes and it didn't feel like it got any closer. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, especially when you're hiking. Or you're like, if you're walking or running, God forbid.
Yeah, I do like running.
And you're looking like down and you're like, it doesn't come. Like it's taking so long.
Yeah.
And so she was getting really discouraged at the slow pace that it seemed to be taking. And the piece of the story that I forgot to tell you is they had stopped at some sort of a landmark. So then he told her, turn around and look behind you. And the bush or whatever it was that
so far away,
really far away. So somehow, when we look back,
hindsight,
we're much more appreciative.
It's 2020,
apparently.
Yes.
And then when you're moving forward, it feels like that target is always moving.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a high achiever.
Yeah. I think about all the time how I am living the dream of 16-year-old me.
Wow.
Do you feel like, is there a previous version of you that you're like, I'm living the dream? Because I don't know, my goals.
I wouldn't have known to dream what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's true. But my goals when I was like 16, I was like, I want a nice car. I want to be married. I want to have a house.
Oh.
I want to like, I want to be around my family, like all that stuff. And like sometimes still when I'm like driving my car and like, I wouldn't say I have a super bougie car, but I have a, nice car. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It feels really nice inside. Like all the time I think about when I'm driving my car, like, oh, this is like exactly what I wanted.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm here now.
I do remember thinking about that because I thought you might be in like a little Audi, SUV, driving your kids around or something.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
When I was like 16.
You knew that that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I think that I'm also somebody who's really good at like, slow is my pace.
Oh.
Like my favorite phrase, and I don't know if I made this up or just saw it somewhere else, but if you build a house by placing 1 brick a day, eventually you're still going to have a house. So that's kind of like how I do everything in life, is that like, it's okay to go slow. So I'm not measuring my progress by how quickly I'm going. What does going slow
mean for you? Like, I don't.
In everything, like I'm not in a hurry to get places. I'm okay to know that like I have a really lofty income goal for myself. I thought I would hit it last year. I didn't. Probably not going to hit it this year, but it's like, I'm okay. I know I'll get there. I just have a slower pace than most people.
Your first income goal you set for yourself, I remember when you launched out and some of this stuff on your own and you hit it like within 6 months.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Right. That was like mind blowing for you, but now that's not enough anymore, right?
Yeah,
so you moved the target.
I've moved the needle, but it's like, I don't know. I keep saying like, when I'm 40, that'll be the next, like, that's my next level up. So I'm only 30, I'm almost 33.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of time, but I'm okay with not having everything now because again, I think gratitude.
And what if that's success?
I think at the end of the day, I mean, 16-year-old me would have said, do you enjoy your life? then that's success.
Right.
But
I don't know if in the middle of those times when I was really, really grinding at the ticket company, if I would have been like, "Whoo, I'm successful."
yeah, but from the outside, like
I knew
looking
people
at
thought
you,
that
yeah.
looking at me, but the work was just intense.
Yeah, and hard.
And when you're supporting, 25 families with your payroll, that
stressful.
pressure is really
Yeah.
stressful. So you're not always running around, and you can always find somebody who looks like they have more disposable income than you do.
Yeah.
Who maybe is doing the same thing, and you're like, what am I doing wrong?
Oh yeah, we live in the age of comparison.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's but you've gotten to where you are, which is super healthy and super mature. Honestly, way before lots of people do. Because it's so freeing to be like, I'm okay with where I am now, and I can still be moving forward.
I think that I owe that literally all to like gratitude. Like,
okay, I thought you were going to say
practicing
me, and I was
a
like, please
gratitude
don't.
practice of like, it is a fine line of walking between. I'm eternally grateful for everything that I have now, and I know that I'm meant for more. But you can't just you can just focus on that you're grateful for what you have now. You don't have to have big goals or lofty sights, right? But if you're only looking ahead and you're not thinking about anything you have now, that doesn't feel good.
Right. I don't remember. I think if you define success by the same standard for everybody, then it doesn't really track.
No.
But if it's about you having this sense of contentment that you have, then for different people, it's going to be different things.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I told the story, and this is going to be a problem for us to not repeat things, but
welcome to our entire lives.
It was about this woman, and I think I did, who I met at my mom's nursing home, and that's the only place she's worked her whole life. And she literally just bubbles with joy. And from the time she was a little girl and lived across the street from this very same nursing home.
Because I don't remember.
Okay, cool. She was like 5, and her mom worked there, and she would walk across the street and just go hang out, and they would find her like sitting around talking to the older people. And that's what she loves to do. And then she grew up and did her training for nursing or whatever, and that's what she does. I've never seen anybody so happy. So she defines success. Her income cannot be massive at all.
Yeah.
She probably lives in a very modest home. I have no idea what's going on at home. But that's a definition of success.
Yeah.
So it's weird because it all comes back to mindset.
Yeah.
Less than what goal you just achieved.
No. Yeah. Like achieving goals is nothing if you're not in the right headspace, right? You just like your people, sometimes CEOs, they're just like, and on to the next one. They're not even pausing to take a breath when they achieve a goal. They're just like, new KPIs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and that's like,
they're not looking down the mountain.
No.
I had a talk with a good friend of mine who achieved this massive goal, and she was not even taking a moment to enjoy it. And I was like, when you climb Camelback Mountain, one of the big mountains here, what do you do?
When you get to the top?
Yeah. Nobody just turns around and goes back down.
No, everybody stays up there for a while.
They sit up there for like a while.
They take it in. They
take
look
pictures.
At the view.
They're like, look what I did. I just
they
found
might
a picture of me
pop
and my
a
friend.
Beer,
We're like,
hiking beer,
yes.
pop a can.
Yes. And that's a piece of that gratitude that we forget to do sometimes.
It's a good analogy.
So it really is. It's like you climb to the top of a mountain.
And not nobody in their right mind. Okay, maybe Dad, when he climbed Camelback Mountain like once a week for 10 years.
He's going to look and he's going to go like this.
And then run around.
I don't know.
But yeah, nobody's going to go hiking, get to the top, and then just turn around and walk back.
Right.
Because otherwise, what you did all that hard work for what?
Exactly.
So everybody needs to be doing that for all of their personal goals too.
Right. Yep. And so there are times like, where can I find this success even in this moment that I'm in, if it may not feel great, but I have to remind myself sometimes.
Yeah. You know what's interesting too? I'm not like a very goals oriented person.
No, you're not. But yes, you are.
But I not like hard metrics and tracking and right. Like I know that I want to do things and I like go do them, but I'm not like, oh, this is, I'm tracking every single goal, and I'm still very, so I was trying to say is like, you don't have to be a super goal oriented person to find success and like appreciate what you've done. I kind of just, there's this method of manifestation called the I've decided method.
I want to hear about it.
Which is where you just go, I've decided I'm going to blah, 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 blah. And so that for me is like, I just decide I'm going to do these things. And then it might take me a year or two. I don't know. But then when I do it, I'm like, oh, yes, that was that thing I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
And I did it.
And you might have gone and done it, but if you hadn't verbalized it, it would have been a little bit different.
Yeah, it helps.
I feel like sometimes when I'm sitting in the space that we're in, that story in and of itself is a pretty massive success if I had done nothing else. Is that somehow this couple that got married when they were 19 and 20 ended up with a smallish software company. I'll just minimize it. But we ended up, I don't know how, building a commercial building that a lot of people told us we had no business to even do. It was a ground up project.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in it right now. And I have a neighbor who's very influential in my town. And he basically, his family built like the whole neighborhood that we're in. And I think, what does that feel like when he drives in here like every day? Like, I built this. He must just think, this is amazing. I dreamed this. I manifested it. I live here. And yet here's me like coming to the building, and I can guarantee you're
not thinking about that.
I am not thinking about it every time I come in here going, oh my God, this is such a success that I did this.
Yeah.
I do when other people come in and they go, oh my God, this is such a beautiful space.
You feel it then?
I do.
Yeah. I feel it upstairs all the time.
But there's an element to humanity that doesn't, it just, I don't understand why it doesn't come as natural as I wish it did to think about the good things.
Oh, I can tell you why.
All right.
We are hardwired to remember the bad things for our safety.
Oh, it's survival.
It's an evolutionary thing.
It is an evolutionary thing.
Yes.
You're quoting Ryan Holiday now and you don't even know it.
No. Yeah, we're hardwired. Our brains, it's actually to try and focus on the positive is going against human nature.
And but it's because of survival. Because if a tiger is going to kill you,
you need to remember that a tiger is dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So
also why you wake up with high cortisol.
Yes.
Because if you were sleeping in the forest, you would need to immediately be able to wake up and act if there was something coming after you.
Evolutionarily, we are not made for this world.
We're not caught up yet at all. We're like really far behind in our brains. In the way they function.
What I do like is that we're learning the principles. And some of this goes back to, like people think gratitude journals are new. The Stoics have been journaling for thousands of years.
Yeah.
So it's
just getting people on board.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
With the way of life. But that's interesting what you said about like, do you think that after this conversation, you will drive to here more often and think about it?
I don't know.
Because literally, like, if you talk to anybody else, and even so, this building like looks old, so people never know that it's new. And like, I'm touring people, and they're like, "Oh, so like, when did you guys move into this space?" And I tell them like, "Oh, we built the building."
They're
always like, "Whoa,
yeah,
seriously?"
Which
like, you built a building?
I'll know I was successful if people don't know that this. If they think I rehab this building.
Yeah, it looks great. It fits in with our little historic area of town. But people definitely think that it's like a crazy accomplishment.
It is wild. Yeah. Okay, well, I can take a moment and just feel that.
Yeah. Other people are feeling it for you already.
Oh, that's good. So you jumped from 16 to... now.
Yeah, I haven't had as many seasons as you yet.
No, I know. But like in between were there struggles with feeling like what success was for you?
I think when we first started Thrive, I was really struggling. Okay. I felt like I often used to say that I felt like I was a chicken with its head cut off. Well, like I was just trying stuff and I didn't know what to do.
And you were working customer service at Uber. That wasn't exactly your dream job.
I worked at a co-working space, though.
No, I know. But like also, once you guys moved back here, I feel like that's what you were doing for a while.
That is what we were doing.
I was like, wow. But millennials frequently go to college and then take minimum wage jobs.
I had an art degree. So
I know.
Not that many prospects out there for a job. But
you weren't curating work at the Phoenix Art Museum.
No, I really feel like in that era, if I was to talk about like my college / post-college success to me was more like contentment. Like, was I content with my life? And a lot of times I was. And so that to me felt like success. Like
Did
I wouldn't say though,
Yeah.
oh, I was so successful in college.
But I mean, like there
I
was
barely
a point
graduated.
where you and your boyfriend are living with your friend and you didn't even have your own place and you're
Yeah.
renting from like, and I just wondered if in that time you were like, what the hell am I doing?
No, I never thought that.
You didn't.
Mm-mm.
I think I would have been.
No, I was like, it's just life. It's just what you do.
Man, what a gift.
But I would never have been like, oh, this is success.
Well, true.
Right?
But you weren't letting yourself feel like I am a disaster and I'm not
No.
successful and I'm never going to get successful.
No.
You
Not
didn't
at
go
all.
there.
I mean, I think, there was like a time period where I was like, I don't want to do anything big with my life.
Oh, I do know that. I remember that period.
I was like, I don't need to do anything cool. I'll just like, have a regular job for forever.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I do remember that.
I don't know. I honestly wish I could tell you what changed. I don't know if it was my frontal lobe fully developing at the age of 25 because it's about when it happened, or your Saturn's return is when you're like 27.
Mm-hmm.
Big things. Who knows? But if you put me in a room right now with my like 23-year-old self, we would not get along.
know what was happening.
No, we would not. We would be like, oh, we are not friends.
It's true.
So it's
This
interesting.
feels like you though. To me.
I would agree.
Yeah.
This does also feel like me.
And that didn't. And I was like, that's.
No. Yeah. It's interesting.
Do you remember? You probably do. And you're going to be like, it's a dumb story. But I was walking through the U of A with you at orientation, or we were taking a tour down there. And we were going through this building. There was this giant conference room table with maybe 16 chairs. And there was one at the head. And you pointed to that head chair and you were like, that's where I'm going to be sitting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was like, oh, you're going to take the entrepreneurism.
Yeah,
Which,
that was my that was like what when I went into college, I was entrepreneurship, and I ended up just going undeclared while I figured stuff out.
And I mean, of course, as an entrepreneur, I was like, man, I would have loved to have a school that wasn't
yeah.
real life that I could have taken entrepreneurism. So I was pretty excited about that for you. But that's one definition. You saw something.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you may or may not sit at the head of a board table. You may.
No.
You're not necessarily on that path, but that it sparked something in you.
What I think it was is that because I used to go to conferences with you guys when I was in high school, and I was always
you
like,
had that edge.
I had that edge,
Yeah.
and then I think what happened is in college I lost it. So it's more like I had to come back to myself a bit. I had to go on a little detour, learn some lessons.
I think that detour is a good way to put people in their 20s.
Yeah.
And that's shifted.
You know what they say?
What?
24 is the new 18.
I didn't know that.
Well,
I mean,
like people are just maturing
it's different.
later.
Yes. I mean, I married young. I wouldn't recommend my path for anybody now. But in my 20s, I was a mom and
Yeah. What was that
a
like?
homeowner and everything.
What was success like? What is success to you in motherhood?
I felt pretty successful. I don't know if you remember. You don't. You were too little. But we were renting this little house in Glendale, Arizona, or wherever it was. It's a nice little street in the neighborhood. Sisters went to school there and everything. And then I was walking down the street and this house came up for sale. And I was like, I'm going to live in that house.
See, you did that I decided method.
I did. And it was $90,000.
Oh my God.
Which at the time
was pretty expensive.
was ridiculous. Right. And it's felt really out of reach.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to go in there. I went in. It was an open house like you do. And then they always change your life somehow. Every time you go to an open house, be careful.
You got to be careful.
I know. And it had everything the way I had thought I would want my dream house to be. There was a pool. There was a fence between, and there was grass for you guys to play in. There was a living room and a family room. Like there was just, and it was a regular house.
Yeah.
Had blue carpet. So I went home and I told your dad, like, I think we should buy this house. And he's like, you're crazy. And then we bought the house. And why did I tell the story? What did success look like?
Yeah.
Now
as a mom.
I felt very successful because we were able to squeak by on one income. I knew it was a privilege to be able to be a mom for those years, but we had this house that was so nice. And it were great memories. Like we walked around the corner to take you guys to school. Everybody played out in the street. They rode their bikes. And I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, this is really cool. But it was at that house that I also laid in bed and said, what do I also get to do?
Yeah. When is it my turn?
So I've never been that person. I love motherhood, but I've never been that person that is like, this is my calling. This defines me. What am I going to do when my kids leave? That was never really me.
Yeah.
I enjoy
you
it.
didn't cry when you dropped me off at college, and I was the last one.
I did or didn't?
Did not.
No, I didn't cry at all.
Yeah.
I was like, you know.
Adios.
I know you're coming back. Like,
Yes. Here we are.
I don't know. I have trouble getting the compassion for the people that cry when they drop their kids at college because I don't understand. Do you not know? Like, I still have my kids in my life.
Yeah.
And they all went to college.
Yeah.
So
They all came back.
they come back.
Your kids like you, though.
Well,
Not everybody's
don't
kids like
be an
them.
asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's there's my parental advice. But the 20s, I think, can really feel like a detour. And
Yeah.
that's what I tell parents who are struggling with kids in their 20s now. Because they're like, there's no vision. There's no, like, some of them are
Especially
very motivated.
now, I feel like it's
but
worse
some
with
of
the
them are
state of
not.
the world.
Well,
Like it's heavier. They're
I
carrying
had
more.
millennials. You guys didn't really come of age till like
30?
closer to 30.
Yeah.
I'm being nice.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of, there was a lot of questioning, a lot of who am I? There were relationships, broken relationships. I'm moving. I live here. I live there. This is what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. This is really hard.
I'm working a
I'm
shitty
coming
job.
back home. I'm in a crappy job. Like that was the 20s.
Yeah.
And so I just try to tell people to be patient because 30's coming.
Yeah.
And hopefully they have the
Well, and like be
whatever
there
it
for
is.
them
Sure.
because that's not the end all be all.
No.
But even if it is, I don't know. You know,
yeah.
everybody's version of
Millennials
success
finally,
looks
do you remember
different.
there was a whole thing about them living in the parents' basement for so long?
Well,
Is that over? Because you guys are like 40 now.
what Dr. Catherine talks about?
Yes.
There's the millennials and the megalennials.
Oh, yes.
Yes. There's two. Some millennials are living at home. Some are not. It's separated. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Gen Z wants to take their parents to work and.
They go to interviews with them. I saw. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, I wouldn't have looked at you guys at that point in the 20s and thought, I don't know what success is going to look like for any of you.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
You couldn't.
It was worrisome though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was scary because I was like, how do they get there?
Yeah.
You
But we
know?
all have.
Yeah, that's what's really cool.
Yeah.
And you all have an element of entrepreneurism and things you're doing with self-employment and doing your own thing that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because the opportunity is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty wild.
it is.
So did you say what success meant at the beginning? Do you feel like it's the same after talking about it?
I'm really similar to you, but that's why I was amazed that you got there in your 30s and I'm 62. Because I'm really feeling it more now. We sold the company 6 years ago this fall. I know.
Where does time go?
Right. And that sale, because of COVID, did not set us up to play golf for 40 years, and we don't play golf anyway.
Yeah.
But what I'm doing now with my coaching and consulting, the work is super fulfilling, but I somewhat intentionally and somewhat stumbled upon really controlling what my calendar and my schedule and my work looks like and what I'm willing to do and not do.
Yeah.
And staying on top of that. And so I feel like, oh my gosh, this is success because I can travel. I can spend time with you. I'm doing fulfilling work. I'm putting money away for the future. Like that feels like success.
Do you remember when I told you that I was pretending that the ocean was just a mile away?
I do.
I was like walking around my neighborhood.
Yeah,
because I
you-
feel good when I'm around the ocean. So I was
Yes.
just delusioning myself and
Yeah.
pretending when I'm on my neighborhood walk.
Wait,
like,
are you
oh, what if
moving
the
to
ocean is
California?
just like right over there?
No.
I don't know.
Oh.
I was doing that, and I talked to you because I was like, I just feel so good on vacation. And I was like, and the reason I feel good on vacation is because of my mindset, and I can just bring that mindset with me anywhere.
Right.
And you said something to me that like blew my mind.
Okay.
You said, my life feels like vacation all the time.
It kind of does.
You said, that's just my life.
Okay.
And I thought that was crazy.
Right.
Like that you just feel that ease and that whatever vacation vibes all the time. And it really stuck with me because it's like, I want my life to feel like vacation all the time.
That's what I try to, in my coaching, people have a tendency to strive for that mountaintop. Then they're moving the goal all the time. And they're dragging their families along or whoever they have with them. And they're going, are you ever going to chill out?
Yeah.
Right. And I'm always trying to get them to see that enjoying it in the moment and live the life that feels good to you now.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You have no
that
idea.
There's a future.
Yeah.
But most of the time I find that those goals that keep getting moved are often for deeper reasons than like,
I was going to say that everybody really just needs therapy.
I think sometimes,
yes.
Yeah, there was this mic drop moment in one of the groups one time because we were writing our goals with Farrad Kogan where you're like, it is this year and this day and this is what I did and I'm sitting in my house or whatever and this is how I feel. And one guy read his goal and he was like, I've sold my company for X number of dollars and I'm sitting on the beach in Mexico celebrating with my family and my dad is really proud of me and it seems like this really nice thing. One of the other members was like, dude, like you have that now. Like your dad is proud of you right now. You can go to Mexico and sit on the beach with your family anytime you like. Why is that a future goal for you?
Yeah.
It was really this incredible moment. Yeah, it was because I think success then is contentment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I don't know what the word, we didn't look it up.
Yeah.
We didn't chat it or, by the way, my Microsoft Copilot is this lovely little British man that I love talking to. Because I'm so tired of like the hey Google and the voice is all the same. And like, so I picked a really fun one for Copilot. And he's always like, he comes on, he's like, hey, Lynn, what's up?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, he kind of mirrors me.
I like that. Yeah.
But I didn't look it up. So I guess you get to define success for yourself. And that's maybe the important thing.
It's like the parable about the fisherman and the businessman.
Do tell.
There's a fisherman.
A Bible parable?
I don't know what it is. And I'm going to butcher it. So Google it if you want to know the real thing. But the gist of it is that there's a fisherman and he wakes up every day and he like hangs out with his kids and his wife and he goes fishing for a little bit and he comes back early and he like spends all this time like just on his boat by himself. And this businessman comes and he's like, well, did you know if you got a bigger boat, you could like do this and you could get more fish and you could hire somebody and he goes, and then when you have all this money, he goes, you can spend as much time as you want with your kids and your wife.
And he's like, hold on.
The fisherman goes, wait a second. I already do that though.
Yes.
So I think that sometimes we can get stuck in this trap of what success really looks like and maybe forget of what it truly means.
Okay, in part of my successful life, I've had some really cool trips. And then I do realize sometimes when I start a sentence with like, when I was in, but when I was in Tahiti, we were on one of the islands taking this hike with an archaeologist. So it was super fun. Everybody's asking, I know, that's pretty cool. And these teenagers were walking around. Everybody's like, wow, it's really cool. They're not like, they don't have cell phones. And at this time they didn't yet. And they lived a pretty simple life. Like what you talked about. They eat fish, whatever. And somebody asked them, they said, hey, do any of these kids like ever want to get off the island and make a better life for themselves? Yeah. And the archaeologist was like, okay, look around.
Yeah. What could a better life be?
What could a better life be? He goes, they eat fresh food. They live with their family.
They're on this beautiful island with these crystal clear blue waters.
They fish, they swim, they snorkel, they do whatever they want. He actually added in, they smoke whatever drugs they want as well or something along those lines. Yes. What would be better?
Yeah.
You want to send them to a city
Where they're going to hustle
Yeah.
and live in a shoebox.
Then they can make so much money that they can go to the island of Moorea on vacation with their family one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm anxious to get off the pod and look up how other people define success.
Yeah.
If people are doing comments and you're listening, drop us some comments.
Yeah.
We would love to see that.
Yeah. What does success look like to you?
Mm-hmm. This was like super deep.
Yeah.
You came up with this.
We can get deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of chill too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting back today.
I know. More relaxed.
I guess so.
Do we want to talk about our current obsession?
Yeah, because we're drinking it for me.
Yeah.
What was yours? Are you going to go with?
Oh, I thought we were going to say the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're obsessed with tea.
Yeah.
Which sounds...
I feel like we might have already said this in one episode, but like I literally love tea.
Do you think people are listening all the way to the end? They're like,
Maybe.
oh, they're on the obsession. I'm done now.
I don't know. Like, what were you saying though earlier about it? Why you like it?
Okay. Well, I think tea is amazing because one is you can have so much of it. And I mean, I know we live in Arizona, we drink, and we're talking mostly iced.
Yes, iced tea.
We have to drink a lot of fluid. We live in a desert. Yes. And we have a plethora. There's like drink fridges now.
Yeah.
The drink business is enormous. You've got all the poppy sodas and all of that. But the thing about tea that's beautiful when you can find a flavor you like that you can drink unsweetened is this pure, clean beverage that's really just some sort of organic material grown with water poured over it.
Yeah.
So it's very ancient.
Yeah.
Very healthful.
Mm-hmm.
You almost can't drink too much of it. I'm not a medical person.
Yeah.
So if there's something weird about 9 gallons of green tea hurts you, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like once in a while I'll have a Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
But if I drank as much Diet Coke as I do green tea, my insides, I think, would be not in very good shape.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love it because there's options. It's clean. It's fresh. You got me a nice way to make my own iced tea at home with really good quality tea. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like I meet people who are like, I don't like wine. And I'm like, really? Because there's about, I don't know, thousands of varietals of wine, many different ways to make it.
Like there's something for everyone.
I feel that way. They do the same thing. Like, I don't like beer. What kind of beer do you not like? Maybe you hate all beer and, but it's kind of that way with tea. It's like people will tell me, I don't like tea. And I'm, how much tea have you tried?
Has it been brewed right?
Has it been brewed appropriately? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. Coffee isn't the same. Coffee's beans. This is different.
It's leaves.
It's so
I've
cool.
been obsessed with tea for a while because AJ's did which is where my tea,
AJ's
I made
Market.
it, but my cup is from there today.
Oh, that's your own tea.
They did a thing over the summer where you could get 2 32-ounce things of tea for $3. So, and I usually make my tea at home. I order it online. I brew it all at home, but I was like, that's cheaper than me buying it.
Yeah.
And making it.
What's your favorite flavor?
I don't even know. They're all so good. Today I'm having blueberry lavender. It's from Republic of Tea and it is to die for.
Right.
So good. But I like them all.
So if you say you don't like tea, have you tried blueberry lavender tea? And then you say, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah.
And no shame if you're going to put sugar in it. I don't. But
well, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is that in many cases, you can find something that you don't have to sweeten.
Yeah.
And then that's a win.
Yeah.
It's so good. And that's a wrap for today.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm Lynn.
I'm Braelyn.
And this is Everything in Between. Thanks for listening.